Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is not the best anime of all time. I am absolutely tired of seeing this anime on the top of my anime list, as if this is the pinnacle of all anime that has ever been created. Let's stop this farce. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is nowhere near the best anime of all time. It is just the reality. Have you ever met anybody in your entire life who has said, you know what, my favorite anime is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. The series was just so entertaining all the way through. No, because Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is above average in every category. It is a jack of all trades. Nothing more, nothing less. It is not magnificent in any singular way.
What did he say?
But before we get into that, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for similar content in the future. Let's get straight into this. On my anime list, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is rated a 9.1, the top anime, and it has been for a very long period of time. Now, I'm just gonna say right now, this is absolute BS. It is not the best anime of all time. It has never been the best anime of all time. It doesn't have the best story of all time. It doesn't have the best characters of all time. It doesn't have the best deeper meaning of all time. It doesn't have the best fight scenes of all time. It has nothing that is the best of all time. But these people seem to think that is the greatest anime that has ever touched planet Earth. That I don't know why. So I've decided, you know what? I'm going to try and understand this a little bit by reading some of the reviews as to why this is the best anime of all time on my anime list. Let's see why these nerds in this echo chamber think it is the best anime of all time. This is from Tazillo. First of all, I have seen the original Fullmetal Alchemist, and although it was very popular and original, the pacing and conclusion did not sit too well with me. Brotherhood is meant to be a remake of the original, this time sticking to the manga all the way through, but there were people who thought it would spoil the franchise. The myth should be dispelled, as there's only one word to describe this series: epic. Okay, buddy, we already know where this is coming. You're riding already. I admit that as I've seen the original and read the manga, the pacing of Brotherhood seems to start out very fast. I finally got used to the pacing after watching the first 15 episodes or so. Events that took up half a volume of the manga and had spread through a few episodes of the original anime were now shown in just a single episode. However, after trying to look at it from the perspective of someone who's new to Fullmetal Alchemist, not comparing it to the manga nor the original, you see how this coping is? This is cope. He's coping. He's coping because he just said that the pacing was bad compared to the manga in the beginning, but I'm trying to look at it from the perspective of someone who's never looked at Fullmetal Alchemist before, therefore the pacing is amazing. Cope at its finest. I believe that the pacing works and it manages to tell an intriguing story effectively with little confusion. The plot is full of clever ideas and unpredictable twists that link various parts of the story together. By the final episode, all loose ends are neatly tied up and what's left is a hugely satisfying epilogue. The animation in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is crisp and very well done, although it does sometimes dip a bit in quality. Bro, you just said it was crisp and well done, but it dips in quality sometimes. This idea that Fullmetal Alchemist has a very well done and crisp animation in its time, yes it does. In 2009, 2010, it has a great animation, but nowadays, bro, when Demon Slayer came out, it was a treat to the eyes. It was a treat. Demon Slayer and all these modern anime smoke Fullmetal Alchemist in animation and art by a mile. But this was a review placed in 2010, so I will ignore that part. The facial emotions of the characters are also perfectly presented. The action scenes are brilliant and very well animated, with a variety of alchemy techniques and other talents being displayed nearly every episode. The various battles are consistently exciting to watch, but somehow get even better towards the end of the series. Now, I don't know what battles this guy was watching, but towards the end of the series, it was similar to taking NyQuil for me. Okay, yes, the battles between Scar, between Mustang and Envy, yeah, those were epic battles, yeah, but towards the end where they all team up towards Father, I'm just asleep, bro. I'm asleep. It's not entertaining anymore. The voice acting is of an excellent and consistent quality. And I think that pretty much all the characters have voice actors which suit their personalities. The majority of the openings / endings are a pleasure to watch due to the fantastic animated sequences and theme songs. The background music which play during the episodes usually fit very well with the situation, although some tracks seem to be overused a little at first. This becomes less of a problem as the series progresses, with plenty of new music being introduced to support the story as it reaches the finale. And I'm tired, okay? I am tired of these critics, these reviewers, these My Anime List specialists, because what he just said is diabolical. The background music, really bro? Really bro? We're talking about the background music. He even says the background music is used a little bit too much in the beginning. What? Are you insane? Genuinely, who has watched any anime ever and been like, you know what, this background music is used a little bit too much for my liking? Absolutely not. It's the opposite. When you hear that JoJo song go on, you know somebody's about to get messed up. It's the opposite. So this guy says maybe the background music was used a little bit too much for my liking? Bro, you are grabbing at straws. Moving on to the characters. Best thing about this series. The original Fullmetal Alchemist still on the two main, but it highlights their interaction with Zing and on the struggles to regain their bond. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood will be sorely missed now that it's finished. It is excellent in every aspect and has very little, if anything, that can be called a flaw. Maybe rushed character development at first due to the fast pacing, but this quickly subsides. Each episode feels like it's too short, a testimony to how much it draws you in to the story and the characters. This is false. This is false. It feels like it's too short. When I first watched Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, I was younger. I was probably about 11, and I thought the series was amazing too because I didn't know better. I went back and rewatched it when I was older, and I recalled people saying this is the greatest anime of all time, and I sat down and watched it, and I was wondering where the greatest anime of all time was. This is a common thing that happens when people watch Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. They're like, where is this greatest anime of all time that everybody is preaching as the best anime of all time? The episodes feel long. They feel insanely long because you go in there with the expectations that it's the best because this is what the people have built it up to be, and it doesn't live up to that hype. It's above average in every category, that's it. It is not amazing in any category. There are moments which leave you smiling, laughing, sad, and simply amazed. Try this anime. It's recommended for absolutely everyone, to newcomers and to those familiar with Fullmetal Alchemist. Reviewers rating, 10. It is not a 10. It's not a 10. 10 means it's perfect. 10 out of 10 means it is the best anime that has ever touched the earth. Okay? It is not a 10 out of 10. It does not get 100%. It is an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. It's not a 9. It's not a 10. It's an 8. Because it's above average in every category. I think an 8 out of 10 is being generous here. But the fact that people try to make this out to be as the best anime ever when nobody has ever said that besides big YouTubers or people on My Anime List or Reddit is insane to me. When you ask people you know what their favorite anime is, they'll tell you Naruto. They'll tell you Love is War. They'll tell you Hunter x Hunter. They'll tell you Bleach. OG series or series with amazing storylines. I'm just speaking on the public perception, the real perception. If you were to go out there and actually survey people, what is the best anime of all time? I guarantee you Fullmetal Alchemist would come nowhere near, and it seems to be number 1 and even number 3 in popularity, although many people have not even seen it. And look, I never said Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood was a bad anime. It is not. It is a good anime. You could say great. You could say that. I am not going to say that. But you could say great. But it is definitely not a 10. These people are delusional. No one in their entire life has sat down and ecstatically enjoyed every single episode of Fullmetal Alchemist. When you're talking about 10, you're talking about 100 percentile. You are talking about up there with the best animes of all time. Every single episode was enjoyable. They got better as they progressed. No, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is not that. It has never been that. I don't know what's up with these fans. They go to lengths. I mean, we got One Piece fans who brag about how many characters they know, like it's relevant. And then we got Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood fans that go deep into the lore and alchemy and explain how the 7 deadly sins and how they died was in connection to their sin and it's biblical in some kind of way and it's a prophecy. I mean, it's insane to me. These people are so intent on trying to justify the fact that this anime is the best anime of all time when it's simply not. Let's stop this farce. Let's end it all. Let's get this anime off of #1. It's never been #1. These people are delusional. It's not #4 in popularity. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for similar anime content in the future. I will see you in the next video.